Hello students, myself Mrs. Tanuja Dhiren Yatnik. We are going to study today the sixth lesson of the history, that is conflict with the Mughals. In last lesson children we are taken information about the foundation of Swaraj. In that lesson we have studied about the birth of Shivaji Maharaj. We had taken information about Shahaji Raje, Rajamata, Jizabai, Shivaji's companions and his associates. We had also taken information about Rajmudra, how Shivaji Maharaj had established the Swaraj, how he captured the fort of Jauri, how he defeated Afzal Khan, and at the end we had seen the expedition of Siddhi Johar. Now today we are going to take information about the conflict with the Mughals. In last lesson also we had seen that Shivaji Maharaj at a time it was very difficult for him to find with the two enemies. So he was fighting with Adil Shahi and simultaneously he was fighting with Mughals. So today we are going to study how he fought against the Mughals to establish the Swaraj. This lesson we are going to divide into two videos. We are going to study different points like Shaiste Khan's invasion, Surat campaign, Jai Singh's invasion, Agra visit and escape from Agra, on the offensive against Mughal, then the coronation ceremony of Shivaji Maharaj and campaign of the South. These different points we are going to study. In the first video we are going to study Shaiste Khan's invasion, Surat campaign, Jai Singh's invasion and Agra visit and escape from Agra visit. These are the different points we are going to discuss and we are going to study also. Let's take information about who was Shaiste Khan, how he came in Maharashtra, what was his purpose to come in Maharashtra and how Shivaji Maharaj defeated Shaiste Khan. Shaiste Khan entered Pune province in February 1660 and ravaged the territory of the Swaraj. Overcoming the resistance offered by Firgonji Narsala, he captured Chakan fort. He set up his camp at Lal Mahal in Pune. His forces looted the people around Pune for 2 years. This had adverse effect on the moral of the people. People were very disturbed because he used to harm the people. He used to harm the farms of the people. He was just torturing the people. So people were very unhappy, which was disturbing the people. Shivaji Maharaj secretly raided Lal Mahal at night on 5th of April 1663. In this raid, Shaiste Khan lost his fingers. Shivaji Maharaj entered Lal Mahal because Lal Mahal was not new for Shivaji Maharaj. He was knowing each corner of Lal Mahal. So, though it was a night, Shivaji Maharaj very well he was knowing where is the Shaiste Khan because he was knowing each corner of the Mahal. And in this way, Shaiste Khan lost his fingers. Actually, Shivaji Maharaj wanted to kill Shaiste Khan, but somehow he escaped from his attack and he lost his fingers. Due to great humiliation, Shaiste Khan shifted his camp to Aurangabad from Pune to Aurangabad. He incurred displeasure of Aurangzeb and was transferred to Bengal because Aurangzeb was not at all happy with the action of Shaiste Khan and he sent Shaiste Khan to Bengal. Let's take information about the campaign of Shivaji Maharaj at Surat. With a view to make good losses caused by Shaiste Khan and to teach a lesson to the Mughals, Shivaji Maharaj raided Surat, a big trade center and rich city. Surat was a very big business center and it was a quite rich city. So Shivaji Maharaj that time he decided that we will make the loss which was caused due to Shaiste Khan's attack. Shivaji Maharaj, Surat's champion, gave a stunning blow to the prestige of Aurangzeb and obtained a huge amount of wealth without bothering the common people. So Shivaji Maharaj got quite a huge amount of wealth because Surat was very rich city. So Shivaji Maharaj looted Surat, which was in the control of the Mughals. Let's have information about the invasion of Jai Singh. Aurangzeb sent Mirza Raje Jai Singh, who was a powerful Rajput Sardar, to curb the increasing activities of Shivaji Maharaj. To control the increasing activity of Shivaji Maharaj, Aurangzeb sent Mirza Raje Jai Singh. Jai Singh rallied the Portuguese, the Dutch, the British, and Siddhis against Shivaji Maharaj. Jai Singh, he just attracted, or he had started talking with the Portuguese, the Dutch, and the British and Siddhis. Okay, they were all the enemies of Shivaji Maharaj. So against Shivaji Maharaj, they had started talking. Mughal forces ravaged the territories of Swaraj. Jai Singh and Diler Khan laid siege to Purandar fort. Murarbaji Deshpande fought with a great courage and died a heroic death in the Purandar forts. Considering the seriousness of the situation, Shivaji Maharaj signed the Treaty of Purandar in June 1665 and handed over 23 forts and adjoining territories, yielding an annual revenue of 4 lakh horns to the Mughals. He also assured the Mughals that he is going to help Mughals against the Adil Shahi, because Murarbaji Deshpande lost his life against the Diler Khan, and by seeing the seriousness of the situation, Shivaji Maharaj had decided to sign the Treaty of Purandar, and as per the treaty he had to give 23 forts which were adjoining territories yielding an annual income revenue of 4 lakh horns to the Mughals. And he also promised Mughals that he is going to help Mughals against Adil Shahi. So in this way, Shivaji Maharaj returned Mughals the 23 precious forts in the Treaty of Purandar. One of the incidents is very famous in history, that is visit of Agra. Visit to Agra. How Shivaji Maharaj visited Agra along with Sambhaji. You might have seen in different serials also, in Sambhaji Raje serial also it was shown. So you might have heard, you might have read, you might have seen these incidents in the different occasion. So it is very interesting occasion which shows the courage and bravery and intelligence of Shivaji Maharaj and how he escaped himself from the fort of Agra, that we are going to study now. Jai Singh and Aurangzeb felt that Shivaji Maharaj ought to be kept away from Deccan politics for some time. Jai Singh proposed that Shivaji Maharaj should visit Agra and meet the emperor. It was the proposal given by Jai Singh to Shivaji Maharaj that Shivaji Maharaj should go to Agra and once he should meet to Emperor Aurangzeb. Shivaji Maharaj, along with Prince Sambhaji and few trusted people, agreed to visit Agra on the guarantee of safety given by Jai Singh, because Jai Singh promised Shivaji Maharaj that he is totally secured, safe at Agra. So he took along with him Sambhaji Raje and some trusted people along with him. Shivaji Maharaj gave vent to his rage as he was not treated him with a due honor by Aurangzeb. But actually the picture was very different. When Shivaji Maharaj reached to Agra, he was not got at all the good treatment from Aurangzeb. Shivaji Maharaj, the emperor, put Shivaji Maharaj under house arrest. Shivaji Maharaj got arrested. Maharaj adroitly escaped from Agra and reached Rajgarh. Prince Sambhaji Maharaj, who was left by Maharaj at Mathura, was later safely brought to Rajgarh. In the absence of Shivaji Maharaj, Jijamata and her associates looked after the Swaraj. Very wisely, Shivaji Maharaj escaped himself from the Agra. He pretended that he was very sick, okay, and to secure the blessings of the common people and the sadhus and son, okay, so emperor decided that they are going to distribute sweets among them. So Shivaji Maharaj kept one of the Sardar in the place of him on the bed, and one night, along with Sambhaji Maharaj, he just sat on the boxes of a box of a sweet. Fortunately, that day, that sweet box was not checked by the Sardar of Mughals, and in this way, Shivaji Maharaj escaped from Agra. Afterwards, the Sardars who were at Agra, they also escaped from them, from the control of a Mughal. So, in this way, Shivaji Maharaj very intelligently escaped himself from the control of Mughals, control of Aurangzeb, and he reached after some day to Rajgarh. Till that time, Jijamata was handling the activities of Swaraj in proper way. Up to this, in this video, we will stop. After that, I am going to give you one assignment which you are going to write in your classwork notebook. And children, in second video of this lesson, Conflict with the Mughal, we are going to study the remaining points such as on the offensive against Mughals, then the coronation ceremony of Shivaji Maharaj and the campaign of the South. In this way, we are going to study this lesson in two parts. Till that time, thank you. Stay home, stay happy, take care of yourself and your family.